Greetings. In this video, I want to talk about the use of the citation spreadsheet and how I would like to see that filled out. Before we do though, let's talk about a few services that we do not want you to open an account or build a citation for. Do not open an account for Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Postgres, Yelp, Google Places, Yahoo, or Bing. These accounts we do not want a citation built on at this point in time. Let's get rid of that and look at the spreadsheet. The spreadsheet is really the key to the work that we're going to do. Across the top, you can see the general name of the domain is in column A. The status is active or possible. Very often, as I mentioned in the previous video, active doesn't really mean that it's completely active. Sometimes these are scraped results and still can merit building a citation out. You just have to look at them. Very often they are active and have been built previously. So if they've been built, no problem. The system will create a date for these active citations based upon the day that we run this data dump. This is where we put the spreadsheet together. And so what we want you to do as you work on each one of these, there's this claimed column. We want you to update the date column for the date that you've built the citation, and then in the claimed column simply put yes, no, or non-applicable. NA is abbreviation for that, just NA. Yes, no, NA goes in the claimed column. That lets us know what we've built and then what date we've built it. The authority column is general information. The value column is general information. As I mentioned in the previous video, authority is an indicator as to how valuable the site is from a citation perspective. Value is, I guess, a word version of how valuable it is. And then the type of site, social network, local directory, general directory, news, gives you a little information there. Free versus paid listings. We only do free listings. Very often these others and unknowns are also listings we can do. So we do everything except for the paid listing. Do not do paid listings. Competitors, once again, it's just general information. Sometimes on some of these directories you can see, geez, 3 of their competitors on page 1 have this particular directory already for their name. Sometimes you'll come across some that are clearly a business partner of another business, and in that case you're not going to be able to get a citation on it, but because those will show up too. There's no way to screen out what's a legitimate business partner who's pointing to another person's site versus a directory or other information that we could possibly list our business on. This is the citation links that our computer system put together. Where we found this information. Sometimes it goes directly to the page. Other times you'll have to go to a page and then Google the business name and see if anything shows, business name and city and state, and see if anything shows up. So that's the easiest way. Once you get to one of these sites, if it's not self-evident right away and it just provides information, if you need more, just Google the business name, city, and state. See if they show up, and that'll maybe lead you down the path. And then once you create a citation, what we want you to do is copy the new link for that citation. So, you know, we had an example in the previous video, I think, where we were looking at something in MapQuest, and so it was clear it belonged to that business, and you just copy that URL, much like this one right here, and drop it into this column. Now here's what happens. Very often we're not able to get that URL for maybe as much as a month, and we have to go back and fill it in later. So sometimes you'll have them right away as you have them, drop them in. Other times that'll be work you'll do in another session a month later. You'll go back and find the URLs that was built. Also very often we have to go into the email account and click the verify emails that come in before they'll be listed. So anyway, so a little information on the use of our spreadsheet. You're going to primarily be filling in claimed, date, and the new link. The rest of the information is educational, related information here for you to be able to do your job and hopefully quickly go somewhere close to the point where you can find a place where you can build a link for somebody or see that the link already exists.